Hey guys, sebchoof here. Today I'm going through late 2025 team letter, which is basically Deca telling what they're going to do for the year. I'm completely blind to what this has, except for the fact that I know that there's a new class coming. Oh, and they talked about cheating, which should be very funny to laugh at. But yeah, let's check it out, shall we? Firstly, Realmers, it's been a while since our last team note. As we move toward the end of the year, it feels like a good time to look back, recap, and share where the game stands and what we're working on. Over the past few months, we've adjusted our priorities a bit. After reviewing your feedback and the results of recent updates, we saw the need to balance a few things differently. Probably noticed that we're moving away from focusing only on new systems and content and putting more effort in fixing and rebalancing existing systems, improving the overall experience, addressing technical issues, and making the early game more welcoming for new players. Yes! Thank God! The amount of disconnects in the game is so insane. You know, this game actually has mixed reviews on Steam right now. The recent reviews are mixed. And I think that's mostly due to the technical issues. To make it easier to follow, let's break this update up into two parts. First, a look at what has changed in the game since the last letter. Then a look at what's currently ahead in development and what you can expect to see. I'm probably failing at reading because of the fast, but trying my best. I don't think we need to read this, to be honest. It's just a recapping. But it's cool that they're doing these letters more often now. They didn't do a letter like this for 2 years or something, I think, at a point. I really hope they put their time into looking for new player base, because current state of the game is lacking new player stuff. I think the best way they can draw in players is actually to gain returning players, because there's so many players waiting for this fucking game to fix its issues and waiting for it to be good. But unfortunately, I'm actually skeptical that will ever happen. We're skipping the recapping because it's pretty pointless. What we're working on now, with our new balance between content and stability, we're putting resources into both improving the game's foundation and preparing new things to come. Awakening of the Primals. Let's start with the big one. This is a major endgame expansion featuring the Grave of Eden and the Eternity Summit. The Grave of Eden is a new biome coming to Realm of the Mad God. It's going to appear on the left side. I think it's going to appear like here or something. I don't know where they're going to put it exactly, but I'm pretty sure they're making it like its own island. At this time, we're still concepting, prototyping, and taking our time to ensure that our vision and direction is as strong as it can be. The scope of this project is huge, and its expectations are even higher. So we are taking our time to make sure it meets the quality that the game and its most committed players deserve. We appreciate your patience as we take the time and effort needed to do it right. There's a good chance it's going to be like O3. It might be as big as O3. I mean, it definitely will be as big as O3, I think. It just isn't as marketable because Oryx 3 just sounds so hot. It might be like Oryx 3 where you can only access it through the realm. It might not even have keys. This is a very hot take, but I actually hope this dungeon has keys. If this game was free of cheating, I'd hope for the least monetization possible. But man, it's just going to be so cringe playing alongside them, and there's nothing you can do because they're going to use trackers to find all of them, and then they're just gonna use cheats to get to the end. I loved O3 so much because that was before cheats got that advanced, and cheaters associated the game that even with cheats they didn't get that far in Oryx 3s. It was pretty funny, but now cheats got a lot better, so they're probably gonna be able to get to the end thanks to them pretty brainlessly. As amazing as O3 was, I don't think that amazingness can ever happen again thanks to cheating in this game, and I really doubt Deca can turn it around, and I don't have faith in Deca to ever fix it because every time they've done it, it just seems very performative. Like every time they try to fix cheats, it's always been after one of my videos. They have been doing some stuff in the background though, but nothing too major. And I'm gonna show you how they've actually been doing some suspicious shit in regards to cheating. Server performance, cheats, balancing, and UX. We know there's still technical and usability debt in the game. What the hell does that mean? Work is ongoing and you'll continue to see improvements. I'm spamming extra doubt on that because one of the things that people were hoping for insanely when Realm was starting to swap over from Flash to Exalt is for less disconnects and better performance. And I actually think that the DCs are not better than, or maybe are worse than, Flash player times, which is really sad because I'm one of the people that invested in the campaign. Look, I got the purple name. You can only get this purple name if you supported them in their transition from Exalt. But yeah, ever since then, we expected so much more. They had some wild claims about stopping cheating and some, or at least lessening cheating, and some wild claims about lessening DCs. I'll put some quotes up on the screen, but yeah, they've said we're focused on server stability, performance, optimization, and keeping up the fight against cheating. Very interesting. We're also reviewing the interface and other systems that affect everyday gameplay. I don't believe this at all because not only have they not been doing much against cheating, but they're actually going like back on what they've done against cheating. You guys might not know this. They've actually made it that if you cheat, no matter how insane, you only get a 2-week ban now. I've fucking got them to change the temporary bans to perma bans at least 2 times. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? But yeah, it's crazy. There's also, I don't know what's going on with them with cheating. Like, it feels like they're trying to protect the player base, even though that if they keep cheaters in the game, more legit players quit, and then they just have a more toxic player base. All of my friends that used to play this game have quit mainly because of cheating. Yeah, they definitely make money from it in the long term, cheaters. I mean, in the short term, actually, no, they're actually losing money, and I can prove it. But something that you guys might definitely don't know about is that, did you guys know there's a whole bunch of garbage? Like, in this game, apparently you can spawn in shinies, like any item of your choice. You can spawn them in. So you may have seen like sus characters wearing like America rings or like items that are very unobtainable, and there'd be accounts that are created in the very short term. So you can actually spawn in anything you want in this game at the moment. And something that cheaters have been doing is they've been creating keys. You guys won't believe how OP these keys are. They create these keys out of nothing and then they dupe them, and people pay much less than what they'd pay normally for keys. And Deca knows about this and they're not fixing it. So like, they're actually losing money from cheaters instead of making money. I actually don't understand what the hell they're doing. Look at this. Boss enemies give 75% more loot, minions give 100% more loot, and then boss enemies give 75% more XP, minions give 100% more XP. So this is such a slap in the face for any legit player that's spending money on the game right now. I feel bad for you if that's you. There's also some other crazy shit, but there's some players that they intentionally cheated on screen to stream to see if they can get banned with the worst cheats possible. And spoiler alert, they did not get perma banned. They may have got 2-week banned because, you know, that's their new strat to 2-week ban, but the guy is still cheating, at least the guy that streamed. I hope this isn't as laughable as it is. I really hope they do fix DCing and cheats, because yeah, another thing that I should show you guys, it's also interesting timing that they made this blog post, because in the past they've only made public announcements in regards to cheating when I post a video about cheating, like calling them out. And I literally made this video which partly calls Deca out about cheating, and 4 days later this comes out. Could be a coincidence, it could be, but yeah. So the cheaters buy keys from not Deca, which is funny. So yeah, Deca's actually losing money from cheating big time. I really don't understand, but I should say that Deca does do some stuff in the background against cheating, but like the recent 2-week banning of cheaters is so weird. What is the logic behind that? I think they are trying to pad the player count. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to show. I wanted to show how cheating and disconnecting is hurting the Steam charts. So at the moment, this game is actually getting mixed reviews, which is insane. It's so sad because this game, I actually think that this game would be my favorite game ever, not even close, if it wasn't for all the issues. But yeah, okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Steam achievements. No way they're fixing this. No way. These have taken longer than planned because much of our attention has been on stability and technical improvements. Development is still active, and our goal is to release them in the first part of next year, depending on how the other work progresses. That'll be really cool. They said something about having in-game achievements like Pixel Quest. I don't know if they're going to. Hey, the druid. Yes, a new class is coming. It's been 4 years since the Kensei. Why? And we're very excited about this one. You'll hear more about it soon, and we can't wait to show you what we've been working on. I'm pretty sure there's a sprite, so we can get some information about the druid. This doesn't tell us anything, but I think we can learn a bit from the sprites that they made, so we'll check that out in a second. But something I really want to say, please, for the love of God, Deca, do not do 10 testing sessions again, because when Summoner was coming out, which is the second most recent class, Summoner only had like 1 3-hour testing session, and everyone was still so hyped for it. Like, everyone was playing Summoner, and then they released Kensei, but before they released it, they did like 10 testing sessions of it, so everyone got to try it more than they could ever want to in the testing. And then like, I feel like only a fifth of people were playing Kensei on release at the very most, which is a bit cringe. There's some extra information in this Discord that I'll go over. Oh yeah, there's heaps of extra information. This is what the druid's looking like. Like, what is this? Is this a could this be a wand? This might be a new weapon type because it's a pixel longer, I think. Oh no, yeah, it looks like this is a 1 class. Damn, that's a bit disappointing. I was hoping for a new weapon type, but I mean, new class is a W. I'm gonna do exalting streams again. Yeah, looks like a trickster. Now trickster daggers don't have a pixel down here. See this pixel at the bottom, the dark brown one? Those don't exist. No, I don't think it is a wand. It doesn't have the glowing tip. Oh, you might be right. Actually, that is a good call. You may be correct. Oh yeah, you're right. It might actually be its own weapon type. Just basing off the sprite. This is an early sprite, so there's only so much we can learn. But yeah, it might be a new weapon type. Good call out. What weapon could this be? It's definitely not staff, because staff is longer. Staff goes down to the floor in the standing sprite. Oh, it does. You're right. But it's gray. I think it's always gray, right? Let's see. Assassin. Yeah, it's always gray. And then one more. Rogue. Yeah, doubt that this is a dagger. It wouldn't make sense. A druid with a dagger. But yeah, I think this is a new weapon type. It's gotta be. Maybe. Just judging from this sprite, it's too early. What do you think the ability would do? I don't know. Could summon? Could do some mixture of summoning, healing, rooting enemies. Maybe transform you into a mob? Oh yeah, true. That would be cool. On the leak message, they've informed that the weapon type on the concept is a wand. Oh, it is a wand? Damn it. Cringe. Nah, it's fine. It's a new class. We can't ask for too much. Okay, but yeah, let's read through this. The ad break is over. Let's read through this. This is some data mine shit and just some information pulled from other sources. So it gives us more insight into what might be in the update. But it says 2026 roadmap unofficial, but it's better. Yeah, it probably is. Grave of Eden, Eternity Summit, still primal, so there's many things. Is obviously not coming this year or anytime soon. As a refresher, this is the next highest endgame dungeon plan, dropping tier 15 loot. Not that that's that exciting, so it's just +1, but it's cool. A new class, druid. Nothing about it is known, but if you remember, 3 classes were announced originally. What? With druid coming in as the last one. Oh, 5 years ago. Literally one of the new names of the 3 classes. Oh, so this is where it's from. Oh, interesting. Wow, so this concept may be 5 years old, damn. They had some other interesting classes in the works, like Battle Mage. What was the other ones? Valkyrie. And then there was like the Summoner before Summoner. But yeah, it probably does have a wand, unfortunately. This was the very early concept sprite for it, which is this. The Summoner was barely changed from its concept, while Kensei's was changed a bit, but both weapons stayed the same as the concept. The weapon type on the concept is wand. I was hoping for a new one, man, but I'm happy they're finally getting to these, because they paused new class releases to do class reworks for so long, and I think new classes are 100 times better than class reworks, because I don't know about you guys, but I was happy with all the classes, but like, new class is just so much more exciting, you know? Dungeon modifiers rework. I didn't know they were doing this. Luckily, Nigel said in this thing. Likely similar to what an equipment rarity was for enchantments, thank god, because the dungeon mods are so cringe right now. New player onboarding from last week's PT that limits what an account can do until it reaches higher account levels, among other improvements. They're going to limit some things, like I don't know what level this will be available at, but it's like level 20, same as this. This is going to be level 20-ish. Account level is something that you level up as you die, so it gives even more purpose to dying. Then they also say pet improvements. Oh wait, I should show you more onboarding stuff. Public testing onboarding feature, and basically like it shows you pets unlocked at level 5, seasonality unlocked at level 13, blacksmith forge unlocked at level 17, enchanter level 23, crucible 27. I mean, I think that's a good idea. And then there's going to be new interactive pop-ups for new players as well, and I think they're redoing the in-game. Oh yeah, they're gonna redo the pet yard as well to make it look better. I guess they're giving some more information on the blacksmith and enchanter. Oh, they're expanding on this your journey thing. This your journey thing has been so pointless for the longest time, but it looks like they're adding stuff to it, which is awesome. Like for example, they're adding as objectives: enter the realm, teleport to the beach realm biome, defeat 50 realm enemies, complete any dungeon, complete and claim a mission, enter the vault, save any item in the vault chest, complete a quest in the tinkerer, unlock and go to the pet yard, hatch an egg in the pet yard, feed and level up any pet, unlock and go to the enchanter in the vault, enchant any item in the enchanter, unlock and go to blacksmith in the vault, dismantle any item in the blacksmith, forge any item in the blacksmith. I think that's a really good idea, utilizing the your journey thing. Finally, oh yeah, they're redoing this, I heard. I don't know if they're actually doing it, but they're redoing the journal. This journal is so outdated. Look at the stuff that you can find in here. It's so silly. Picking a class doesn't show all of them anymore since they added new ones. Exploring the realm, it shows the old map. Dungeon diving, it shows Godlands. And I think this is the old sprite world sprite, maybe? I don't know. Old vault, old ST stuff, old UI. What else? What else is there to see? What else is there to see? Head improvements, of which this was shared from its planning, not guaranteed. Content is no longer available. That's great. And whatever this UGC project teaser is meant to be. Oh yeah, this. Apparently this is a teaser for something coming in the game. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. I thought it was just that enemy in Deep Sea Abyss that transforms from a goldfish into this guy, but it could be a new dungeon. It would be really cool if they made a heroic OT. I've always been so hype for something like that, a heroic OT, Ocean Trench. But yeah, it seems like this is the pet improvements they've been talking about that was shared but not guaranteed. Pets have a lock button preventing them from being fused, inherited, or released. Okay. Pet UI is compressed and expanded by pressing control of his ability to... Okay. Pet attacks all contribute to player self damage. Okay. Pet movement behavior should be improved so they follow more smoothly, potentially also adding a hotkey. Okay. Doesn't seem like too much difference. As you guys know, I love this game, and I'm only giving pressure on the game because That's what makes Deca act. Like, for example, I've made free cheating videos in the past, and immediately after, they've made a response with my name included, so it's definite. And this could be another one of those, just without my name, because the timing is very interesting. But yeah, I mean, you guys, something that I used to do, which you should never do, is like blindly eating up all the slop that Deca gives you. That's something that I did initially. You should really pressure Deca to improve their game, because otherwise it could never be improved, and it could potentially regress. Like you've been seeing of disconnects. Disconnects, I feel like, have never been this bad, at least since the Exalt testing, when they were testing the Exalt client, and cheating has never been this bad in the game, not even in Kabam. This has been the worst point. We recently hit 39k subs on YouTube, and when we hit 40k, I'll be uploading a super special video for you guys. So make sure to subscribe. Also, like the video, and even though I've been uploading critical videos on Realm, and I still will, you can still expect me to upload fun Realm videos. Big shout out to those who support me the most through Twitch subbing, YouTube memberships, and Patreon, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.